who was last? Who was last in the room?
I was,
John,
yes.
would you open us with a word?
We are prayer.
We are. We are. We are.
Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you in grateful thanks for the blessing that you give us. We thank you for this day. Be with us as we continue our studies on your word. I also bless the church. Be a witness in this community. Bless those who cannot be with us. In Christ's name we pray.
Amen. Thank you, John. Well, we are turning our attention this morning to art inspired by Ezekiel and Daniel. So, so give me a moment, and I'm gonna share my screen. Let's see. Well, there we go. Does everybody see a full screen of Latin and wheels and angels?
Yes.
All right. This is the first page of the book of Ezekiel from the Winchester Bible. It's an illuminated Bible, so handwritten, hand-drawn, between 1160 and 1170. And that is the opening page of the book of Ezekiel. So this is, there's no agenda here. Look at it, enjoy it, and tell me what you see and what you think, what it does for you. Let's just talk about it.
The wheels have faces.
Yeah.
The wheel what?
The wheels have
The
faces.
wheels have
Let's
faces.
have faces, yeah.
There's a man resting at the bottom.
Yeah, that's Ezekiel sleeping, right? Having his vision.
Is that when he has, is he the one who has to lay on his side for X number of days or whatever?
That was Elijah, I think, or Elisha.
It looks like, I think it was one of the
Maybe.
others.
Yeah, I think it was Elijah or Elisha, yeah.
There's a lion.
Yes,
That's right, because in the thing there's a lion and then there's a man and
It's a lighted path to me. I see.
yeah, that is gold. That stuff that shines, that is actually gold, yeah. Yeah, and you see the four faces of the angels, the one like a man, one like a lion, one like an eagle, and one like a bull. And you see the river Kibar at the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very suggestionary, it's just, you see something that looks like it's flowing. And see that is an E? That whole thing is an E? And it looks like a circle. So it's a wheel, it's wheels within a wheel.
A portrait of Ezekiel.
There he is. Now we know what he looked like. He had blue hair. Yeah.
Who's he standing on? It's not a dog.
It's either a goat or a sheep. Yeah.
Okay.
Presumably a sacrificial animal.
2 wings. Here it is.
Why is there any relevance to it, the animal looking up?
Good question.
It's interesting
Not like-
from that period, but it looks Art Deco-ish when you look at the sides and the swirls and the flowers.
Yeah, it does.
And it almost looks like there's 3 sets of wings. There are wings covering the front of his body.
Yes.
On the side and.
What chapter is that?
Oh, yeah.
So this is
One.
1-1. Yeah, this is 1-1 and
But
following, yeah.
They're supposed to have 2 sets of wings, right?
4.
Well, they can only depict so many in 2 dimensions. But yeah, I agree. It looks like 3, you can see 3 sets of wings.
And each of them have 4 wings.
And notice that there are eyes on the wings.
4 faces, 4 wings. Their legs were straight.
Bless you. And 2 sets of hands. You see the 2 sets of hands?
Mm.
But they didn't, the sole of the feet, like.
It said feet like hooves, yeah.
Say that again, they didn't get
It's
the,
their
Said, and the
feet like
soles of the
gloves.
feet were like calf's foot. They look like human feet.
yeah, they do.
And they sparkled like burnished bronze. I guess
What about the
right.
faces and the wheels?
Yeah, yeah,
Burning coals,
yeah.
like torches moving to and from. Fires.
It's a shame that these artists don't get credit for,
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
All right, let's move to our next one. This is you can see it's based on that, right? The artist's name is Matt Stone. He did this in 2020. And you may, if you've been looking at the website for our class, you can see that Alan used that,
Copied it.
yeah, that painting for our.
So Alan made the faces a little bit
He
different.
innovated.
He may have drawn it from a different source. There are a lot of things that use that Winchester Bible. So he may have drawn it from a different source.
Like a copy of a copy.
Right.
Well, certainly
Adaptation.
Copyright free.
Yeah,
Right.
right, yeah, definitely it's in the public
Yes.
domain.
Yeah.
But look at the text, how the text is integrated in there. And here you really see the river Kibar flowing,
Why would it be English?
because we speak English. Matt Stone speaks
The
English.
artist speaks.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Mary Elizabeth, have you switched to the second picture?
Have you not?
No, I'm still on the first. Let me just click it on the side. No. I'm still on the very first picture for.
I
I'm not
see
sure.
the new ones on the left, but I can't open them.
Yeah, same.
It's so that we just have the first picture and,
Try now, how about now?
yes, click on the picture, the new picture, Kathy.
Yeah, there's a little
No, I
bar to
did-
the
I did
side,
something.
and if I
I did
click on it,
something.
it,
Okay.
I did something. Are you seeing the second picture in full screen?
yes, but it's so large that I can only see about 2/3 of it. Let me see if I can bring it down in size. Oh, technology is just great.
Yeah, great when it's great. And let me ask you this. Oh, no, I'm not.
Did
I
you-
get the whole thing, so.
Did you send them?
I'm just, mine is so
No, I
large
have not.
on
I
the
did not
screen.
use the email. Yeah. Let me see if,
So they're not looking then. Oh, I don't know what Zoom does with these things.
let's see if this works better for everyone involved. What do you see now?
No change. Oh, that's the third one.
Third picture just popped up.
You're working now. This is a Raphael entitled Ezekiel's Vision.
The same one.
That's the name of the picture. I can't,
You can't.
what,
Could it be, it's the same one to me because of the animal
Yeah.
beneath, right?
What's with the kids?
Why does he design on
the
these?
cherubs, the little.
Cherub, so he's instead of,
Right.
and see, you got the
Well, there is
brightness, and then it's got the river, looks like, but
Mhm.
it's a little more, like alerting, like not, it's like, ooh, like I get a,
Ominous.
Yes, it is. It's very Raphael, right? It's very dramatic. Contrast between light and dark. It's very clear where the light's coming from.
So that's the four faces, I think. There's a bull,
Yeah.
and a lion,
Yeah,
and an
exactly.
eagle. I don't know which one is supposed to be the human.
Face of ox on the left.
Yeah,
I see 3 animals.
yeah, and
Right.
but the other one's supposed to be human, so maybe that other person.
Right, the person up
flying
top,
person.
yeah. And remember that the angels are bearing it up. Remember during Raphael's lifetime, angels are all little cherubs.
Yeah.
Except
And
for the
Raphael
one-
liked pudgy. He liked a little bit of fat.
Yes, yes, yes.
I must be a cherub.
Rubenesque, Rubenesque. Oh. Yeah, it does look ominous. You see all the clouds and
But that's meant to be God, right? Not Ezekiel.
oh yeah, that's not Ezekiel. That's the vision coming down. This is the
Mm.
vision, right?
So that's a man.
But that's God, I think, because God is the one on the throne surrounded by cherubs.
Yeah,
Except Ezekiel never said he could see God like a person.
no. But Raphael is a painter, so he's gonna paint, right?
Is there any significance to the lower left? It looks like either a ray of sun or water coming out of the cloud.
I agree, it does look like a little ray of sun cutting through. What did you,
That's where Ezekiel is,
that
down there on
may be,
the ground.
may well be.
Say it again? Yeah, that's like a little picture depicting the whole thing.
Well, there's a guy down there. You see him?
No, oh, that is,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, then that is him. This little tiny figure next to that tree underneath the big sun thing.
It's a real little bitty person. It's
Yes,
doing it.
Yeah. So it's interesting, so the person is tiny and the vision is huge.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
there's
a word.
There's a statement right there.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? All right, let's look at, this is old William Blake.
Hmm.
So, this was painted between 1803 and 1805. He entitled it Ezekiel's Vision of the Whirlwind.
It's hard to hold your fingers like he's got his. With the bent little finger.
Yeah, that's.
Maybe he's got arthritis.
It's like one of those papal kind of, don't they show the popes doing their fingers, something like that?
Blake was not Catholic.
Mm.
What does it do for you?
Blake was just Blake.
Yeah, that's true. He was yeah. He was a thing unto himself.
Like the organized state church.
Yeah, it feels stoic.
When you
What
say,
about- What about the faces? If you look at the man standing in the center to the extreme right, there are two faces of like just above his outstretched hand. And then on the left, there are two faces. They look like on my left, it looks like a man and a woman, and on the right, it looks like two men.
I wonder if that's the other four-faced things.
right, yeah, I think you're right.
That just don't quite look like,
Yeah.
because the middle one doesn't have particularly animal faces either.
Right.
Or human.
And see all the circles, all the wheels, his very abstract depiction of the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Star things, I don't know what those are.
I think those are eyes.
Okay.
So what time period?
Early 1800s. He painted this between 1803 and 1805.
And you wonder, would it have been at the request of the church or,
No, Blake simply painted what Blake wanted to paint.
okay, because I was gonna say, I wouldn't pay for that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
If
didn't
I
speak
was
to
the
me.
church, it's not inspiring. It's, um,
Say no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's so bland.
Now, I like this one.
This is entitled Ezekiel's Wheels by William T. Ayton and is a 21st century painting.
You can tell. This is something I would hang up.
Yeah, the colors are lovely.
The wheels within wheels is a different imagination.
Yeah, it's very different. What's it do for you? What do you see? What do you
This is
think?
Pretty picture. It doesn't really
Yeah.
tell a
Is that
story.
informative?
Right, yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't, yeah. Yeah. Or at least, to me, it
Remind you.
doesn't. Yeah, to me, it doesn't, yeah. And there's nothing ominous here. And that vision was ominous, you know?
I mean, you have to study it for a long time, maybe show. So this could be, is this the waterway right in here, right? It, that looks like a face. But, I mean, that's.
Yeah,
that's all I see.
it's very, yeah,
Mhm.
very impressionistic, I guess would be. This is from the Book of Kells.
Mhm.
Yeah, it does.
Now, this is my style.
Okay. Okay,
Nice and square, there's lines. you
Now-
know.
now, what do you think this depicts?
It's
All
the
four of them
face.
together with one, each a different face show.
They have, everybody has their own.
Say it again.
The four gospels.
Exactly, these are the four evangelists.
Yeah.
And their depiction is based, their traditional depiction is based directly on Ezekiel's vision. So the lower left, a bull, is generally associated with Luke. The lower right, an eagle, a bull, yeah, an ox, bull, ox, same thing.
We usually think of both.
Don't challenge a veterinarian, right?
Donald bulls and oxen.
Bull is a male ox, and a male cow, and a male bison, and a male.
But to be specific. it's an
So-
ox.
But then on the right bottom is an eagle, which is traditionally associated with John. And then the top right is a lion, traditionally associated with Mark. And top left is a man, is traditionally associated with Matthew.
Did they just do that because it kind of fit their theme of four gospels, four creatures?
Good morning. They associated those images with the depictions from the four gospels. In Luke, Jesus is depicted as the sacrificial bull. In John, John is the most heavenly, loftiest, highest soaring of the gospels, so an eagle. In Mark, Jesus is very much so a man of action, and he's confrontational. So he's like a lion of the tribe of Judah. And in Matthew, he is kingly, he is regal. So he's associated with a man there.
So Matthew is the one that's.
The upper left, yeah, yeah. But they drew this directly from Ezekiel's vision. If you've never seen anything from the Book of Kells, yeah, just Google Book of Kells, Kells, one of the great illuminated
You're gonna
texts.
order this, right? Separate.
And I apologize, I could not find a really clean picture. This connection between the gospel writers and prophets, longstanding, deeply entrenched. This is from Chartres, the cathedral at Chartres. It is below one of the rose windows, these four lancets. They're much taller than a human being, and they depict the gospel writers sitting on the shoulders of the four major prophets, with the Madonna and child in the middle. So from left to right, Luke is sitting on Jeremiah's shoulders, Matthew is sitting on Isaiah's shoulders, then John is sitting on Ezekiel's shoulders, and Mark is sitting on Daniel's shoulders.
They seeing the same picture that we've seen.
Yeah, that they don't see that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what about not one of the major prophets, right? The four major, right?
Sorry.
Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, the four major prophets. And the connection was Luke, because Luke depicts Jesus as sacrificial, and Jeremiah as the great lamenting prophet. They saw that as connecting those two. Of course, Isaiah is quoted repeatedly in Matthew. John, like Ezekiel, very, very heavenly oriented. And in Mark, Jesus is again a man of action. And Daniel, of course, we see a lot of his action in opposition to evil powers, and the same thing we see Jesus depicted as active against evil powers in Mark. It's pretty funny there. And there's a great quote. This was actually based on a church writer in the 1200s who said that we are like dwarves perched on the shoulders of giants, and we can see better and further than them, not because our sight is more piercing or our size is larger, but because we are raised into the air and carried up into the air thanks to their gigantic height, referring to the prophets. So there's old Ezekiel and Daniel there for us. And yes, in the 20th century, people looked at Ezekiel's vision and thought that we had been visited by aliens. Yes, really. That's a book. You can still order it on Amazon.
Did you read it?
No. The synopsis was quite enough for me, thank you. Yeah. And
Depends on what you call aliens.
right. Yeah, right. Not from Earth.
Is there talking about that even now, the whole alien conspiracy?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's been going on since the
But it's-
50s.
It's my theory, I don't know if y'all heard this, but it's like to get people ready for the coming of Christ, because when we all, those who are his, are gone, they're gonna say aliens took us.
I heard that too.
And that's it.
And then that depiction to the right of it, and I apologize, I forgot to make my note of who did that, is obviously intended to sort of be evocative of that the vision was one of spaceships, but you can see the influence of,
It looks distressing.
yeah, it does.
Ezekiel's not sleeping, he's not relaxed, he's like,
The bird.
looks like.
And I will give him,
Definitely got snatched up by.
yeah, you see him being grabbed by the hair. And remember that he frequently says he's appalled by his visions. And you can see the Babylonian cherub to the left of Ezekiel, the statue. We'll see a lot of those next week when we look at history in these books.
So
And
that's a lot more historically accurate.
it is actually, yeah,
This one here?
yeah. In terms of, he's being grabbed by the hair, he's distraught.
He's in Babylon.
Yeah, he's in Babylon. And then the bottom left, notice that it's a square building. What is that?
The temple.
Exactly. It's his idealized temple. Yeah. Sorry.
Ezekiel bread.
Yeah. You can buy Ezekiel cereal, been available for decades, right?
And McMuffins, I eat them every day.
There you go. This is from a synagogue at Dura Europos in modern day Syria. And it's the vision of the dry bones. Right? So he's being taken up by the hair. See all the body parts lying around.
They're not dry, they're not bones, they're
Yeah.
body parts.
Well, notice that it's sort of different steps of the vision, because eventually to the right, they're all put together. And notice that hand, the hand of God, very common depiction of the activity of God.
In Ezekiel 4, that's the laying on the side 390 days.
Okay, thank you.
You are to eat it during the number of days you lie on your side 390 days. That's the bread.
This is called Ezekiel's Vision, The Valley of Dry Bones by William Young Otley. And it was done around 1800.
Looks very alien-like.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? This is by Gustave Doré, same topic. Yeah, see this, they're in action. Notice, see how they're pushing, this one on the left is pushing something up that had
Oh,
fallen
yeah.
on him. One of them stretching, pushing up from the ground. The one in the bottom right hasn't found his skull yet. He's reaching for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
That one's
What was his name?
creepy, but
Gustave Doré.
When was that?
So 1866. And this is a 3D sculpture based on. You see it?
Oh, yeah.
You see the one on the
Yeah.
far right?
Mhm.
That's a 3D sculpture based on it. Done entirely in plastic. It's done in 2021 by a guy named Stephen Saunders.
Just now.
Yeah. Yeah, so 3D printing, right? That's new. 1921, David Bromberg, Ezekiel's vision of the dry bones.
What year?
1921. Excuse me, 1912, excuse me. Mhm. Y'all are not talking at all.
That's new.
This is a cool picture.
Yeah. I like the square shapes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like Legos.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
But it also looks like they're dancing.
It does.
Like the, oh, dancing.
Yeah.
You get dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
I guess.
It seems-
See that.
I
it
agree.
seems to me like the bones, like in that other picture where they're all sort of getting up and stretching.
But yeah, it's a remarkably active looking
Yes,
depiction.
I kind of like it that it's so geometric.
Yeah. Yeah, Ruth said, yeah, likes the squares. Yeah.
I wonder what's the splatter of brown? Like why decide just, oh, I'll just make this brown and I'll make that brown, but mostly everything is pinkish.
It depends on how done they are.
Exactly. Right. So,
Assembled.
right. Some are still just the bones and the sinew. Some are getting muscle and some have gotten skin. And
I see something Egypt-ish.
But I,
yeah.
yeah. Because the idea is to bring the dry bones to life, right? But I think that sometimes like when there's this, when you're kind of living without God, there's a lot of activity before you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
before you come to life,
Yeah.
you need something.
This is by an English painter, late 19th, early 20th century, called The Doubt, Can These Dry Bones Live?
Mhm.
Can these dry bones live?
Who is on the tombstone?
We can't read it. It's not legible. And see,
Allegorical more.
yeah, oh, absolutely. But see the skull and the probably a femur there. Remember that in European art, a person contemplating a skull is shorthand for a person contemplating their own mortality. Hamlet holding Yorick's skull, alas, poor Yorick, I know him, I knew him. That's contemplating your mortality.
This one looks more like just a societal, we have that in our phrase book, Can These Dry Bones Live? And so it becomes a different story with the same name. Because now it is contemplating mortality, but it's more personal, her husband or whoever that is.
Or is it just her walking through the churchyard and sees these bones that bubble to the surface? But yeah, it becomes a more existential question.
I thought about it like Ruth did. I thought that she probably was, she just has a face of longing, it looks to me, and that perhaps is her husband's grave. I mean, the
And
way
that is, yeah, that's
she's
possible.
obviously posed where she's going to be there a while.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Those bones.
Or she has a boat.
Yeah, that,
Stones very young.
yeah, and that body is completely consumed. There's nothing but bones left, and she's a very young woman.
She could just be random, but thinking,
Right. It could be a father, a grandfather.
Yeah. Right.
Right, yeah, yeah. But yeah, those bones have been completely consumed, or the flesh has been completely consumed. So it's not a recent burial.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it does almost have sort of like a random. Yeah. This is by Zaki Baboon, 20th century Asian, and it's entitled The Good Shepherd from Ezekiel 34. Your job is to comment on it.
I like how I can see the way it's been painted. I can see the wind blowing.
Yes, you see that wind blowing, yes.
That's such an interesting technique.
Yeah.
Brush strokes.
Yeah, but it does create that sense of, it does create a sense of wind blowing. And who's standing between the sheep and the source of the wind?
shepherd.
The shepherd, yeah. Why that tree? Why is that tree there?
Shade.
I was thinking the tree of life, it's old, it's twisted.
It's really gnarled. It's all crooked. And how does it compare or contrast with the shepherd? It does give visual balance. So I think there's that
Yeah, visual balance. Yeah.
that's there, but
It's leaning, but the shepherd's upright.
very good. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The shepherd has not become gnarled the way the tree has. And how about those sheep? Are those sheep distressed at all? Or
Look like they're at peace.
No,
happily?
and they're following the shepherd. They're all walking behind him, it appears.
But their faces are all kind of like they're eating facing the same way, sort of.
Mhm.
They're not like one is not turned completely eating unless it's that front one. It's hard to tell what the front one's doing, but
But yeah, they're all oriented towards the shepherd,
yeah.
who is very clearly in a leader role there. Well, there are more. We'll wrap there and pick up with some more next week and also some historic slides next week. Any parting thoughts or comments on anything that we've looked at today?
Elmer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think for me, I think that
Lean in so the folks. can
I
see.
continue to find it interesting. Just things that are happening,
Yeah.
things that happen, that there's different artists that see that thing differently. And I think it's a great metaphor for life, how we all kind of have different points of views. And to just respect those different points of views. You know, some people see it in color, some people see it in black and white, you know. It's just, it's on us to be okay with it.
Yeah.
My favorite was the last one. I love the way the artist has depicted. I mean, the symmetry, that guy's or gal has been painting a long time. They really have a sense of movement and color and perspective as well as balance. I loved that last one. That was great.
And of course, Raphael's viewers would say the same thing of Raphael, and they would not at all understand the painting of the Good Shepherd. It's blurry.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting how art changes. So, well, go in peace, to serve a Lord who's expressed through art.
Learn, please.
We'll
Thank
pick
you
up-
for doing that. That was wonderful.
We'll do some more next week.
Have a good week.
To